Yo, can you hear me? Modern. Y'all gotta be y'all gotta be kidding me. All right, well y'all all right. So to get to where we are now, because I'm not going back over everything. I didn't realize I wasn't on the studio, you guys. I showed my screen and everything. I didn't put myself in the studio so you couldn't hear my voice. I'm sorry about that. I'll just upload the recording of this to YouTube after the live stream is over. That way, anybody that wants to watch the video all the way through and hear everything that we've already talked about, which is very fucking important. Huh. Uh, you're just gonna have to catch the recording and watch the first 28 minutes of this video moving forward. That's all you got to catch up on is the first 28 minutes. But back into what we were saying. The Lunar New Year that ends January 28th, the end of the dragon, the year of the serpent that we are transitioning into is another big key point of this month for me. That really caps off the end of this little spew and rant that we've been on about Giannis in January, the New Year's new cycle rally that we're experiencing right now. That we've been teaching about. I've taught about the past for years. Is the New Year's New Cycle rally this month of January? Giannis reset, recycle, rebirth, and we're seeing that. It presents itself in the chart right now. But yeah, you guys, I really am sorry about the mistake. That's triggering and alarming. That I did that. I know I've been MIA. Really working hard. I just pulled an 80-hour work week, you guys, at this new location for this new job that I got. They transferred me to a new location to get that business up and running in proper, pristine order. I've really been able to make a night and day difference, but this week just required an 80-hour work week, and it looks like all of January is going to require an 80 to 100-hour work week. Maybe not. I do got hopefully some more hires coming in and 3 new transfers that might help out. So things like that, we'll see. Might ease up my schedule, but I don't know. January is going to be a month where I'm going to be grinding, looking to get into that house for me and my son this year. It's been a long-term goal. Hell, who knows? Hit that $5 million mark, I might just retire. And buy a house, but all in the same year. But we're gonna take it one step at a time, right? Retirement is a goal, but we just got to be able to hit that mark. That net worth of 5 million, and be able to retire wealthy, and buy a house in the same year. That's just my goal. But anyways, my pioneers know that we've been talking about it. But gratitude, and I'm looking forward. I'm looking ahead to what we've got in store for us this year. January is our year. I'm telling you right now, pioneers. We've been at this 5 going on 6 years together. Been on Facebook since 2019, 2020, sharing this knowledge and information. Been on YouTube since 2021 or so. For the second time on YouTube. But I definitely want to, like I said, thank each and every one of y'all once again for your support, your trust, the partnership over the past year, years together, however long you've been here. We've navigated challenges and walked through purgatory together. We've celebrated victories together. And we've continued to push boundaries, the only ones that we've ever had are the ones that we set in front of ourselves, those trials and tribulations, those obstacles that we set in front of ourselves. And this journey into 2024 was a year for us all to transition past them, the hurts, habits, and hang-ups and the denial we've been in, etc. As we move into this new year, I'm confident we'll achieve even higher and greater goals. It's something that C.S. Lewis once said. I always stuck with me. He said, "You're never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." And like that's my motto for this year is to just like follow what CS was saying in that message. Is it's never too late. Like people think, is it too late to invest in crypto? And it's like we're coming out of end of the year lows, breaking into a lot of new all-time highs for cryptos on a yearly cycle. You know what I'm saying? If we're looking at things on a yearly chart, in a more zoomed out 30,000 foot mile high club view, right? And it's like, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? So still a lot of money to be made. Um, so let's embrace this moment of Giannis inspired, the January effect, reflection and renewal on this reset to make smart moves in the market, to better our lives and prepare ourselves for what's to come. So again, this is to our year this year. I do want to thank each and every one of y'all for being here. I don't even know if I should keep grinding, man. Keep dreaming. We are close. Yeah, bullish Aussie. Good day, mate. Um, yeah, glad to have you. I'm gonna keep grinding, keep hustling. If not for myself, for you guys. Like I said, like I want to be able to be the one out here preparing you guys for these pullbacks into the black moon, like nobody else, right? Into these lower levels of we were calling for 88 to 89 into the black moon, like this, fibs on fibs chart for Bitcoin shows us. We didn't quite get there. I mean, 90 and 91K held, but those were ranges we had talked about in class, together with great analysts, Modern Sword over here, for instance, this gentleman, and Skeets, another great analyst. She's a great trader. We talked about these $91 ranges in class, so it wasn't surprising to see that hold neither, because that was the CME chart we were just looking at, and we were still under the 1.618, the CME chart. But when we look at exchange charts like Bitfinex and things like that, we fell below the 1618, but now we've really gotten back above it, and so I mean it's making a lot of sense, even though we didn't quite see that 89, 88K. Maybe it can still come in, flash crash, liquidation event before we go up, get that nice long wick theory that puts in a strong low, even though I think the strong low is already in. We can see the RSI reset even more and still see 88, 80, 89K one more time. Only time will tell. And it's quite possible. But the ETF sell-off that I've compared this all to get us to this December 30th time period into the New Year's new cycle rally, where we tend to see a trend reversal from downtrends into an uptrend into higher highs. Okay, which is what this fractal is showing, a pull from the ETF, right here. So this was January 23rd, 2024. 1, 2, 3, go. Out of the ETF buy the rumor, sell the news event. So we still got to see what January holds for us, as we head into February. Especially when we start to look at things on the higher time frames and the RSIs of, say, the 2 week. For instance, this RSI that just recently hit 77. I'm not saying it's done yet, but like we just got to see what's happening right here, on these higher time frames for Bitcoin. Do we see a deviation from history, and see an anomaly and fall back into that 74, 78K range that we've also been teaching is a possibility in structural TA. It's just never been done before. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're fighting. Is 16 years of data showing we've never returned to previous highs, which was the March high right here. So once we broke above it, we never returned, not even on this wick right here. So if I hide these drawings for you all, not even on this wick right here did we return to the previous high. So Only time will tell if we deviate from history, but this is reminding me a lot of the ETF buy the rumor, sell the news event. Okay, from that 108K, that spiritual number of completion that we taught about, we had charts giving us this range, even in this trend. We called this trend line in class. So only time will tell. But yeah, I'm going to keep grinding. Like I said, I'm going to at least keep grinding for you guys. We are close. Close, but certainly no cigar yet, right? But yeah, this is the W pattern that we were also teaching about on Bitcoin, Adam and Eve structure on Bitcoin that we were teaching about in class this past week, where we could go against history back down to 74, like I was saying. We called the bounce it down here on the Adam and the Eve double bottom. I even talked about how we could swipe these lows because they were equal bottoms. And what happened? We came and we swiped the lows. We turtle souped it right here. Shout out to Duke Doobie and crew. But yeah, and now we just got to break 94,500, get back above this 223,322 EMA. I really don't want to see that yellow cross the blue. That's a very bearish cross, and it's going to show me more downside more than likely. But I'm really loving the bottoming structure that we're getting with the turtle soup and the swiping of the lows. I think we could be right back at 99K very soon. Very soon. We already have our higher high, which shows continuation. So it was based off a upthrust into the new moon and the black moon. We saw that uptrend coming out of the black moon. Again, I was telling people in other discords and all, think alchemy here. Okay, you're getting all this black symbolism, all this dark symbolism. Think positive, think white, think light. Okay, but anyways, New Year's. Black is the first stage of alchemy. To continue on the process, you use other colors, but anyways, you advance. Okay, so it's an advancement. This was an increase in the markets to me, coming out of a dark period, the darkest of days. Okay, the black moon. So that was giving us our prime buying opportunities for the uptrend. Okay, so that's what I believe here is what's happening is the uptrend we called. Now we just need to hold support, break 94.5, hold support, break 99, 100K psychologically. We're going to then be ranging between 108 and 100K. And that's when I think we could see by the end of January. I've got by January 4th, history could show, fractal patterns could show that we're reaching into 119, 118. Only time will tell. Only time will tell if it's the first week of January, like history shows. Which I've got again another great chart there. I don't think I pulled that one up. That I've been working on. That shows the percentage moves. This was looking good. Need to break this. Need to break out. Maybe back test it, even if we don't back test it. But it's the same basically fallen wedge. Right here, your shotgun play, one of these is going to play out. Your head and shoulders, you're going to see the 89, the 111 EMA. Again, the 88 to, we can say 86 to 89K, we can say that. Or you're going to see 106. We're going to be back between 108 and 100K ranging. So, fallen wedge. I don't think I pulled it up, man. Dang. Anyways. I've been doing the January effect on the markets, getting the average move for Bitcoin during the first week of January, first week or two of January. So the only thing I worry about, you guys, now that this fifth wave just played out, is if we're in a massive ABC correction. So we could still see lower into a fourth wave. You see what I'm saying? So again, 78, 80, 74K. Against history, if the fifth wave is complete. You heard it here first. Before we see higher. Yeah, I don't have it pulled up, but I do believe we are here, though. I do believe we are here. Nice trade setup if this was to play out. Again, your stop loss is set. It's set at 89K. If we were to lose that, supportive. But I mean, I'd go ahead and set it right here at 91.7 now. Go ahead and bring that up now that we because I gave this in advance. But now that we've got a strong low presenting itself, or what could be our strong low? Again, I'm not gonna count my eggs before they hatch, right? I got to reclaim the 21 on the daily time frame before I can even consider going back up. But I really think we're going to eat this wick up right here, you guys, and, continue. But I'll behave. But what a banger. The first month of January, the first week of January I think we could see 11.7% rally for Bitcoin on at the very least. We've got upwards of 45% rallies in the month of January, some pertaining mostly in the first week of January. So I just got to find that chart. This is the class in class. This is the support of 91K that we were talking about, must hold. The first candle closure up here that we got back on November 13th. But that's where I put my support. I didn't want to start trading back into and closing back into that candle close high. But okay, let's look at, man, I just gotta find that chart. I don't want to have to redo it. Boom, it's right here. All right. So this is where I think we are coming out of the lows that we got in January of last year, but it's just beginning of January this year before we do this. But anyways, we saw January 4th, depending on which one you go, an 8 to 15% rally in the first week of January, roughly. Right here, we saw a 31% by mid-January, by the second week of January. All right, right here, January 1st. What was this? From January 1st into the 9th, we saw a 47% rally. So first week of January, 22% rally. This one was 11. So I'm thinking at the very least 11%, 11.7% back to 108K. A retest of 108 in the first week of January is very feasible. 42%, even in a bear market. You guys, 42% first week of January. I'll shut up. I know I play too much. But I just hard to go against history right here. 23% first week of January. Okay. 11.7% first week of January back in 2016. So I don't know how many more 38%. I don't know how many more I gotta, show you guys all the way back to 2015, 10, 20, 30, 40% rallies in the first week of January. Again, that new cycle, new year rally, okay, that we teach you about. So I don't know about you guys, but this falling wedge is looking pretty nice about now. We got renewed investor sentiment coming back into the market. Tax season's here, so they're going to pump it before retail gets involved. Anyways, I think things are looking up. Again, when I was saying before Christmas, that I thought Christmas would look merry and bright. I thought it'd look very good for buying opportunities before a New Year rally. But again, a Santa Claus rally. So Santa brought us a great opportunity in the presents we've been given in the charts. So hopefully you guys have been taking advantage of them. And even if they're not the lows and we get more lows, hey, you know what to do. So do we have any questions or anything before we get off here today? It's 5:17. It's about to be 5:19, and I should be at 5:19 having a mean drink, watching some ladies walk the street, but I'll behave. Not after the way New Year's Eve just went. Yeah, but there's a club called 519 down the street from me, so I was just fucking around by saying that. Anyways, I love going out on New Year's Eve. I went to Fifth Street. Buddy of mine owns Fifth Street Brewery. I used to manage a restaurant across the street from him, and I become decent friends with him. We know each other. You know what I'm saying? I get in the bar. He let me in his bar, no cover. So I save money. All right. So I always go out on New Year's, and that's where I picked last night to go have me a glass of Moscato and watch these young bucks, these youngins in the world, who just are oblivious as to what's going on. Like I love it, man. Met a lot of great people. Uh, First time I really spoke to anybody in many years when I do this. I like to just go out and watch, but I actually like became very entertainment worthy by the end of the night. I don't know. People just seem to be infatuated by my get up, my outfit. You guys know, three-piece suit and tie always, top hat, blah blah blah. Turn heads when we walk in the room. I'm very intelligent, so I can, draw a crowd when I speak. Um, but yeah, it's pretty fun, man. But other than that, like the world has no idea as to what's going on, the money they could be making. On the XRP trade alone, you could have been printing money this morning. Woke up to it. Instead, most people were out with partying without cool, wasting money. Yeah, let's pray. But yeah, you guys, any questions, put them in the chat. Let us know. I'm about to get off here. We've talked a lot about Bitcoin. We talked a little bit about XRP. Mainly, we've really talked about the month of January, and it was really just a thank you video for you all to come out and talk about, another year together. Big things coming. Big things coming for not only the daily candle close news in our life, but hopefully yours, like I said in this video. Not only the month of January, but all of 2025. I do think that there are going to be even more rituals that we saw in the year of the dragon take place in the year of the snake, especially more maybe to do with America versus outside this country, like we've been seeing over the last several months, over the last several years. I think maybe it starts to really hit home to some of us here. So again, I just want to always stay on top of the game and preparing you guys for any and everything. Really why I do what I do. I guess it's my calling, Ada One's birth card, the prophecy in me. Maybe just want to make sure you guys are okay instead of just trying to push my holiday sales to you. Anyway, I'll shut up. You know what I'm saying? I'll behave, but like I wouldn't dare, especially in the most important time of the year. I want to just worry about getting something. Like I hope I'm giving you something. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I hope that's what my work has done, has allowed all of you to become successful. So why would I want to take from it? Anyway, love your support and thanks though. Your dedication. I appreciate it. But yeah, we're about to head out of here. You guys, happy new year. We're into 2025. It's our year. That's the motto. Like C.S. Lewis had told us once back in the day. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. And today we're setting new goals. We're dreaming new dreams. No more cold Decembers, you guys. No more lonely cold Decembers. It is over. January is here. The month of Giannis, the January effect. You better watch your altcoins. You better watch your risky assets because I just broke it down. We tend to see a 10, 20, 30, 40 plus or minus percent rally for these cryptocurrencies. At least Bitcoin, we could see even more for the altcoins. So is alt season here, you guys? Only time will tell. Much love and high vibrations, pioneers. I hope you're all doing well. Take care and much love. Pioneers rise. Build your fortress. Build your legacies. Let's go.